What the hell happened to me?
Jumpy, are you all right?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on, aren't you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom!
I'm plenty friendly.
Hold on a minute!
That is the truth.
Who am I? How can I forget?
Then how do I take it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello?
Hello? It's me, video game guy. So, yesterday, I streamed for about 3.5 hours, and we started going down...
Whew, thank God we got out of there.
We started going down this route in the middle. Oh yeah, we did the whole right side, and then we went down this middle route. What's up, Tipsy? So, yeah, I guess what we're trying to do today is get one of the endings, and then maybe do this path, which I think is door 3. Tipsy, have you watched me play any of this game yet? It's like the most confusing game to come in and watch.
Yeah, finally.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Let's go.
alright, I'm gonna go over it quickly for you, but also for my own brain. So, this is the flowchart for the game. So you start at the top and you work down to the bottom. And all these are decision paths. Now, we made the decision to go down the left route on my first playthrough. And then I also ended up going left here. And then I went left again. And I ended up at this bad ending. The interesting thing is, instead of having a decision here to go left or right, the game automatically made me go left, and then the game finished. And now we went back and we did the right hand side, and I think I'm going down the middle way now. What is this? This is door 1, and this one doesn't tell me. So we're gonna have to choose a different door other than door 1 on this section, but we still have to read this section. It's very confusing. It's a weird way to do a game. It's not like Mass Effect where like you can go through one way and you get one of 3 endings. It's like you need to have played previous endings to get all of them. Like some of the endings just don't exist until you've gotten others.
Damn, none of these open. They're all locked.
I told you all that and I didn't even tell you what's going on. We're on a replica of the Titanic. And we're solving puzzles for some, like, evil psychopath.
How about that one?
Let's hope this is the door with the prize.
Jumpy!
I think this leads back to the medical room.
Huh? June? Santa! 7! Hey, what are you guys doing here? What? But we didn't...
Hey guys, could you come take a look at this?
Hey, on the wall.
It's a map.
Of the ship's interior.
Yeah.
It says C deck.
And this is the medical room here with all the beds. That's what all these little boxes are.
So it's the map for this floor then?
Door 7 and door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Which would mean that we're still not on the part we've read already. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while.
Confusing games are good because they're confusing, right? They're rewarding when you work out like how the game comes together.
Open door 9. And that's how the nonary game works.
Even the system for how to go through doors in this game is confusing.
Oh.
You've got to be kidding me.
So they basically worked out that all that stuff has led them right back to where they were.
We may as well go.
Yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this. Ready? I'm gonna open it.
And through here is Ace, who's like a big detective guy.
Back. In the hospital room.
Yay, hospital room. I was
see.
right for once.
I believe. The 6 of you split into 2 teams and went through doors 7 and 8.
Yes.
You solved the puzzles in the operating room and the laboratory,
Yes.
and then met one another in the hallway after opening your respective locked doors. At any rate, I feel a bit silly for my little show of altruism.
And now we're on to something we've previously read. So what I can do is I can skip this part, and I have to make a decision between door 1, 6, and 2. I think the best decision would be to go through door 6. So I'm gonna skip this part, which is the part that won't make like it won't make sense to you.
Double-checking.
Yes, just...
Okay. We need to make the whole... Hurry. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I can skip all this dialogue until I
First
get
one
to
stays
choose.
for-
Yes, I
No, next. Yeah, Clover.
there is...
No.
But...
So this is people voting on which door they want to go through, and it's a blind vote.
Oh,
And then we sneak in a sheet of paper that says the door we want to go through.
Jude.
Yes.
So this was every...
Yeah.
Ace and Clover requested door 1. 7 and Lotus requested door 2. Santa and June requested door 6. Then the door I should choose is...
I'm
Okay,
gonna go through
the
door
last one
6.
is mine. I want to go through.
I'm gonna go through door 6. I think it's the best way. I don't get to look at the flowchart here. If door 6 is the path on the far right, then that's kind of a bad decision, but I'm gonna try it.
I want to go through door 6.
That's a problem. None of these teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Clover and I chose door 1.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door, however.
The digital routes don't match up either.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6.
And 3 plus 5 plus 6 is 15. No, wait, that does add up. Hold on. Shit, not this. 3 plus 5 plus 6 is 5. So we need to take Ace with us. 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 1. 6.
But our digital route is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
Damn, what are we gonna do now?
What are we going to do?
Why don't 7 and Lotus go through door 1 with me?
What about me?
Isn't that obvious?
You go through door 6.
Wasn't one of the teams just complaining that they didn't have a 1?
You mean I should join Santa's team?
Yes.
Huh. I understand. I'll go through door 6 then. If we do as Clover has suggested, we can all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind. This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
7, Lotus. What do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
Yeah, I think this is the
All right,
best
then.
way.
We're good to go.
See you later.
It's interesting that nobody gets left behind, no matter which door the player picks.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own!
Oh, I'll be going too then.
Yeah, be careful.
We should get going as well.
Cool. So everything after this is new to me, and then it goes back into like, you know,
This is E-Deck.
you'll understand it even if you haven't seen the game up to now. Like, this is where the game will start to make sense for anybody watching, because this is just like brand new fresh content. I'm not gonna skip any dialogue and whatever.
There should be a door at the end of the hall.
All right, let's go. Here it is. You guys ready? Yeah. Then let's get to it.
It's interesting as well that Junpei gets to go through with June.
I found it. It's right there.
So they all scan into the room. Nobody like fucks up. We don't die, which is good. It's always good not to die.
Stopped.
Yes, it stopped.
Whew. I don't believe I'll ever get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing. You got that right. Once I'm out of this hellhole, I'm taking a nice long vacation.
I agree.
All right, let's go.
This door looks heavy.
But it's not locked. I'm opening it. Whoa, what the hell is this? This has to be the biggest room so far. The ceiling is pretty high, too. Huh. Could be 2 stories, maybe even more.
This space could be utilizing the entire length of the ship.
What's that huge Kamaboko-looking building in the middle?
Kamaboko? What the fuck is a Kamaboko?
Kamaboko? Well, I guess that's as good of a description of it as any.
What the fuck?
I see stairs, so we may as well head over to them. Yeah, but this section's barely wide enough to fit 1 person.
You're right.
Whoa, you can't even tell the shape when you're this close.
Let's check out the other side, too.
This looks to be the steam engine room.
The steam engine room?
Yes, that thing that looks like a cross-section of a mushroom is the boiler.
What a fucking great description of a boiler.
You see the 3 round doors near the bottom? Coal is put into those and burned, which heats the water, producing steam. The same thing that drives a steam engine. This one is simply somewhat larger.
I see.
It doesn't appear to be running right now.
All right, let's split up. Hey, what's wrong?
The
Are
fuck?
you all right?
What the fuck?
Hey, June,
Is she dying?
Jumpy.
you... Oh, you're really warm. Is your fever coming back?
Yes. Yes. It probably is. But I'm fine. Please, don't worry about me. I just need to rest. And I'll be fine.
Okay, here, sit down, careful.
Why are his hands so big? Do you see how big his hands are?
Thank you.
Ace, Santa.
Yes.
June giving you flashbacks to your Bell's palsy? Yes. Also, so is Santa. Santa always has one eye closed.
Right.
What up, Grummeldunk? Grummeldunk, we are now here. We've done both sides at the top, and we're now here. And we're heading to one of these 2 endings.
All right, let's get started. Hang in there, June. I'm gonna get you out of here real soon.
So this is another puzzle, which is really good. It means this game has actual puzzles left. And it's not just going to be a load of dialogue the whole time. It's taken 14 minutes to get into this puzzle, and that was skipping some dialogue. Okay, we're in the steam room. Yeah, we don't even know if it was the blind dude. The way the game works, it didn't make us let us choose, so we just ended. And like you said, we probably could have brute forced it, but it didn't let us. And there was no code to the box in these 2 extra paths. So the code to the box either has to be in this one. It actually couldn't be. The code to the box couldn't be in any of these side things, because how would we get the code back here? The code to the box has to be that shared knowledge thing. You know what they were talking about with, like, the dog picture? Yeah. Alright, we've got 4 directions we can look in. Let's have a look. Man, this thing is huge. A ship this big needs something like that to power it. True. But I doubt a single boiler of this size could actually move a ship like this at any reasonable speed. You'd have to have at least 3 or 4 of these. So I guess you know a lot about boats, huh? Not really, it's just common sense, you know? True, like this will only go to one of the chimneys. Stair stretch from the catwalks to the boiler. And there's nothing else in this direction. A hatch. Inside the hatch is a square hole, nothing in here. But the back wall has 3 small slots, terminals for some sort of connector perhaps. You mean you think you're supposed to plug something in here? A button that's glowing orange. It's gotta mean something. Pressing it is the best way to find out what it does. Santa presses it and nothing happens. Cool. Tunnel. It goes all the way across the ship. Probably for moving coal, right? Pillar goes up towards the ceiling. Doesn't let me click on the hooks. Cool. So this is turning ourselves around. Correct? Yeah, so we're looking down this way. This is where you put coal in the furnace. That's right, I had a look at it earlier, but it's rusted shut, I'm afraid. Perhaps you could check the other side. This is the huge oven for this boiler. There are 3 open areas. Each one of them has a gear in it. This gear is rusty, but it looks like it's still pretty sturdy. A golden gear. It doesn't look like it was always golden like this. And well, I imagine it was prepared especially for this game. Ha! Did you know that the underside of the Cutty Sark was covered in copper plates because it stopped barnacles sticking to it? And barnacles typically add weight and drag to the bottom of ships, but because the Cutty Sark was covered in copper, it was faster in the water. A little fact. Looks like there's a door over there in this tunnel. The belt over there must deliver coal, which is then picked up and thrown into this door. The door appears to be welded shut. There's a barrel under the stairs. Unfortunately, it's empty. There's a bunch of wooden boxes over by the wall. I already looked for those, there's nothing there. There's a pair of wooden boxes here. There's nothing in them. Look, Ace, it's some kind of snowman secret meeting. Those are just bags of sand. You use them as a counterweight when you're lifting something with a pulley system. Yeah, that is not a snowman secret meeting. This is a silver gear. Do you think it's made out of pure silver? No. Silver is way too soft to use for a gear. It's got to be a steel or iron gear that's been coated with silver. Okay, they're arguing about the silver gear. I think I know what's gonna happen. This is a bronze gear, right? So we've got a gold gear, a bronze gear, and a silver gear. And literally fuck all else. Can I go up the stairs? 3 sliders on the left are down and this one is up. There are a number of lines engraved in these. I suspect they're meant to do something rather specific with them. Junpei, why don't you move that slider down? Well, there's no harm in trying. Nothing. Nothing. It needs to be prepared somehow. You're saying if we did something somewhere else, it'd respond somehow. Yes, I suppose that's one way of putting it. Okay. So this is like maybe priming the engines and then getting them to start? I don't know. Something like that. That's the door we came through. And that's the catwalk. The game doesn't want to let me go back up the catwalk though, right? These are the portholes on the other side. I believe the opening is for fueling the furnace. If we try to put some coal in there and ignite it, then the steam engine might start working. Which brings us back to our theory. Our theory that this boat isn't actually on the water. The only reason we thought the boat was on the water is because of the opening cinematic that shows the boat on the water, okay? There is no... The player hasn't seen... The player has seen the boat on the water, but the actual characters haven't yet, so... That's a thing, right? Okay. We don't have any coal yet, though. So there must be a way to call for coal. Or... I mean, you must have access to coal at some point. Okay, another staircase. This thing has 3 holies in it. This is where we put the Elden Ring. Given its placement, this must unlock the door to the left. It's a weird indentation on the top of this thing. Do you think I may have something to insert in here? Yes, I would imagine so. There's a thick iron door blocking our way. You think this is... Yes, it looks like the exit. Looks like this door slides up into the ceiling. Yeah, it's on like a track, right? Okay. Junpei, I can't believe I missed something so important. What's so important? Look at those stairs. Look at them carefully. The gap, that height, that angle. It's perfect. Perfect for what? Whatever, just bring Clover here right now. Tell her she needs to walk up and down these stairs. He's talking about looking up her skirt, dude. He's talking about looking up her skirt when she walks up the stairs. What the fuck, boy? There are more pressing matters, you know? There are matters at hand. And, yeah. What's really interesting about this area compared to the others is we haven't actually had anything that we can, like, pick up yet. You know? Like, I haven't had anything that, like, is an object I can pick up. Can you continue to go up? You can continue to go up. Cool. Ah. There's another door. Yeah, it looks like it would be really hard to get there by walking on the scaffolding, though, you know? I mean, it's not impossible, but it's pretty risky. I think maybe we ought to look for a safer route first. Like A? Cool. So this is room A. What? This looks just like the door we went in. Where are we? We must be on the other side, which would put us directly above the conveyor belt. At any rate, we should keep moving. There's a great deal we've yet to investigate. I don't understand where we are. Did we come up these stairs over here and we walked all the way through? Ah! Okay, so when you go up these stairs, you only have access to A? Do you see this? Like, you only have access to go through A? No, shit! You have access to go through A like this. This is A. And then... No, I'm right. A is in the middle. A is in the middle. So you go through A, and then you can go through B, and then you can explore this part. And if you go through C, then you can explore this part. Ah, okay. See, we can go back through C, and B's on this side. So it's not A, B, C, it's B, A, C. There are a number of boxes on the catwalk. I think we can go over there. Oh, you don't think we can go over there? Yeah. So what it wants me to do is it wants me to go through C. And this now puts me on the opposite side up where C is. So it is B, A, C. And that lets me explore down this side. So here's the pulley system. Well, to be exact, she's really kind of to the left, not straight below it. I guess that's not really an important detail right now. Anyway, we should be directly above the corner of the conveyor belt. Looks like a hand-operated winch, but it doesn't look like there's any way to operate it. Okay, because there's no spindly spindle-do. So we need to find a spindly spindle-do. Cool. So go back through C, and this time go through B. And this puts us over here. Then we turn around, and we have a spindle-do here with a wheel. I don't feel any resistance. Yeah, shit. The wheel came off. Cool. I didn't break it, it broke by itself. And then we want to fuck off out here and go back through B. Then go back through C. Then go over to the spindle-do and attach the wheelie. Ta-da! Should be able to haul up the wooden boxes now. You see the wooden box? It's underneath the catwalk. Can you see it? It's hanging from the rope winch. It looks like there's some sort of device in the box. I'm not sure what it is. At any rate, you might as well turn the wheel now. Okay, so we turn the wheel and we lift up the box. It only turns to the left, which means we can't reel up that rope. We can only let the rope down. We simply need to go downstairs after letting the wooden box down. Okay. So we're lowering it down instead of collecting it up here.
I believe the box has reached the floor.
Yeah. June's down over by there.
She doesn't seem to be improving.
Well, of course not. She's not gonna just get better right away, you know? It'll take time.
What could be causing this, I wonder? Illness, perhaps?
I'm not really sure. At the end of the game, on our first playthrough, we separated from June twice. So this is like us meeting up with June probably for the second time out of like the whole playthrough, right? I didn't know that she was this bad. Kinda like how we didn't know the first time that Seven had amnesia until we got halfway through the game.
It's gotta be exhaustion. She gets dropped into some weird-ass ship, forced to play some messed-up game. If you think about it, it's a lot weirder that we aren't freaking out just like her.
So you're saying we're abnormal?
Yeah, we're just running around this room, solving all these puzzles like it's just business as usual.
Because it kinda is for me. I've played puzzle games for like the last month.
How the hell could you call that normal? We're just guinea pigs.
Oh no, am I a guinea pig, champ?
A guinea pig? You mean like a lab rat? You mean we're being used for some sort of experiment?
Did you know that a chinchilla isn't a type of guinea pig or hamster? A chinchilla is actually a type of rabbit?
Is that what you're saying?
The more you know.
Dunno. But it does seem like a possibility. You know, speaking of experiments, there was this experiment some scientists did with rats. First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it.
There was a question on a quiz show, and the answer was rabbit, and it was like a chinchilla is the largest variety of what rodent or whatever, right? Like what species or whatever it's called. And the answer was rabbit, and I was like, what the fuck? Like a chinchilla is a rabbit? I always thought a chinchilla was a type of like a gerbil or a guinea pig or a hamster or something like that. But yeah. Alright, first they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with water that the rats could drown.
The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B. Exit A is pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything. But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation?
I'm gonna guess that the rat would choose to go through the evil it knows. So the well-lit electrified staircase. I think it would put itself through the pain that it knows it's gonna suffer rather than go into the unknown. Right? Because the phrase is better the devil you know, right? Yes? Better the devil you know?
Which exit would the rat choose?
B.
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified, which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
Oh!
I
Okay.
can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet. See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over, using hundreds of different rats over several generations. This produced some surprising results.
Oh no, he's gonna talk about generational knowledge. Generational knowledge is the idea that you learn from your ancestors' knowledge through your DNA. There was an experiment with rhesus monkeys, and the rhesus monkeys had a ladder in the center of the room, and if they climbed the ladder and got the bananas from the top of the ladder, it set off a sprinkler system. And eventually, the monkeys would pull each other off the ladder, because it would mean like, you know, don't go up there because it's going to set off the sprinkler system or whatever, right? And what they did was they slowly swapped out the monkeys to eventually they got to the point where the monkeys that were in the room had never seen the sprinkler system go off, but they knew not to go on the ladder because the other monkeys would tell them not to go on the ladder. They would drag them off, right? And I think you do the same thing as a generational experiment where you could have a generation who has never experienced the ladder with the bananas and the sprinkler, but they know not to go up the ladder anyway because it's their generational knowledge, rather than like a community-driven knowledge where they've told each other not to go up it to the point where they don't even know why they're doing it anymore.
With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit.
What? So like, what?
Eventually, a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B.
As if he had generational knowledge that he was going to get electrocuted on exit B.
But that wasn't the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results.
No! And this is it talking about the Bader-Meinhof effect, where if an experiment is done in one part, it's done in another. Remember, right, it's been proven with some flies? This has been proven with flies? This or the banana thing? I know that the, have you seen the thing with the bees? We didn't know how bees were able to tell seasons or some shit like this. We weren't able, like, we didn't know how they were able to tell nighttime. Yeah, that was it. We didn't know how they were able to tell nighttime. When you move bees from one part of the world to another part of the world, they somehow know when it's time to like wake up and whatever, and it's nothing to do with the temperature and seasons. There's like loads of weird experiments with like bees and shit like that.
No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same.
That they remember where to go in mazes? Not all, but more than not. Oh my god. They did an experiment with goldfish, because you know there's the myth that goldfish don't have a long-term memory. What they would do is they would swap the color of the light, and I think it was like a piece of card next to their fish tank. They would swap it to a certain color before they fed the fish. And what they found is that, you know, each day when the color was swapped, the fish would swim to the top of the tank expecting food. And then eventually they didn't do the card for like a week. And then when they brought the card back on the 8th day or the 9th day, the fish would repeat the behavior of going to the top of the tank. And it proved that fish have a long-term memory. Like they have a memory longer than like, you know, 8 minutes or whatever people say. It proved it was like multiple days. Fuck. This game is so interesting. Like, what the fuck, dude? Oh my god. If this is real, and the rat's children learned not to go on the electrified ladder in the maze, and they learned to favor going down the dark tunnel through, like, you know, as short as probably like, well, 4 or 5 generations. Like, how long does a rat generation take? Like 20 days? I think rats can have kids like after like a month or less.
Rats in this second experiment began the trials with
I'm looking it up. Gestation. Oh wait. How young can rats reproduce? Rats can reproduce after 10 weeks. And female rats can reproduce as early as 8 to 9 weeks. And they can live for 12 to 15 months.
significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one.
So in a year, you could easily have 4 to 5 generations of rats. The rats in the second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the rats in the initial one. So these are rats in a separate trial, miles from the original, and they actually chose like route A quicker than the other ones.
These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them.
What the fuck?
They all easily found their way to exit A as though they already knew.
No way.
What did it mean?
Are you suggesting something like telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
How the hell would I know?
You're the one telling the story, boy.
I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made him do that.
Fuck, somebody just messaged me on Steam and I tried to reply and it doesn't let me type.
And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it.
Cool.
Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out.
Yeah, we need to get
And we gotta
that.
get the hell out of here before June passes out.
We need to get that device from the box downstairs.
Wait. There's something I want to ask you.
What?
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water. They could have just used a dry box, you know? If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge. You ever think about that?
Huh?
Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So what's going to emerge in an emergency?
Emergent
Inspiration.
behavior.
Inspiration?
Yeah. Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
This is similar to what they were saying earlier on the Lotus route when you go with Lotus.
Yeah. That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
Oh.
Keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. Okay, we're now going down the stairs to A to get whatever device is in this box. Huh? Not that box. This box. Control panel for something, and it has 3 dongers on the back. Ta-da! What do we do now? Why don't you press the button next to it? The orange one? Yes. Alright, I'll do that. Pushing. Nice. All sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing. And oh, yes, I think I just heard something turn on. Who would have funked it? So the conveyor belt's gonna have coal on it or something, right? Cool. So now we can lift the coal up on the winch system? Alright, it's transported quite a bit of coal. All drops off the left end to the belt, right into the wooden box. Box filled with coal. Apparently I work in a coal mine now. So, bronze, silver, gold, and we had a series of belts up at the top. Is there an order that we need to do these things in? Maybe we need to do bronze first. How do I go through this side, right? There's a hole that will let us put coal in the furnace. Maybe if we can get the coal in there and set it on fire. Okay, let's do it. The coal is now in the coal hole. Well, I guess I would have expected that. Why would just throwing coal into a furnace do anything? Ah well, a man can dream. Junpei, explain it to me again. You're planning to stoke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up there and make steam, which will then drive something else, am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine. And drive the steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. Well, in that case, this isn't enough coal. This furnace is enormous, so we're gonna need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well. If the 3 of us work together, then we should manage to fill it much faster. And June wants to help. Oh no. Man, I totally didn't even see her walk up. Are you feeling okay? Yes. Yeah, right. Looks like you're one stiff breeze away from falling over. I think you better rest some more. Okay, we're being manly men and we're telling June to go sit down. This game is so sexist, what the fuck? You just stay here and we'll handle this. Alright. Did it just say that? Oh no, I was joking. It just said something about manly work, right? Let's get this Let's get the coal into the furnace. I don't think this is the right solution. Alright, I think that's enough. Now we just gotta light it. Hand me your matches. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm alive. I don't think we're gonna light it with matches. I think the way we're gonna light it is by using the power thing on the wall. You know, the thing that had all the switches? And I think we have to light it in the order of bronze, silver, gold, possibly? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's have a look. Alright, close those hatches, and we're gonna go up these stairs, and we're gonna light this one. Oh no, wait, shit, this one. I think this is how we light the furnaces. That means if you move that thing down... Cool. There's big gears turning under the boiler. And they're all working. Oh, shit! And they're all revealing different parts of the puzzle. Okay. Okay. I'm collecting all of these without looking at them. So they're identical on both sides, but like flipped. Yeah, identical pattern but flipped. So like red, blue, black, and then red, black, blue. Okay. Is this puzzle really this simple? Nothing happened. Perhaps you have them facing in the wrong direction. Perhaps you should rotate the discs to make the lines connect. Is this the puzzle that I have to do? I'm not listening to this puzzle. Alright. I think that we have to make the red all be in the middle. Like this? Shit, that's not right. Oh! Oh wait, shit, they're not even in the right holes. It had it set up like this. This is the silver hole at the top. Silver. There you go. Ta-da! Woohoo! Dude, I'm too good at puzzles. Far too good at puzzles. That was a lot less work than I thought it was going to be. It still took me like half an hour.
The door's open. All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on the store.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all three of us go and collect June then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
All right, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
Oh, Jumpy!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry.
Let me check. Good. You're feeling a lot better. Are you sure you're all right?
Oh, you're such a warrior, Jumpy. Oops, I mean, warrior.
All right, let's go.
Go where?
Oh, right, I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great! Let's go!
That seemed like a lot easier puzzle than it should have been. You know? Like the part with the map and whatever and crossing through the upper floors was really easy.
Santa? What are you looking at?
It's a photo. It's my sister.
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
Oh no, Grummeldunk, you're gonna regret saying that Santa needs a slap. This is gonna be some tear-wrencher.
She was only about an inch tall then? Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch. Sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
I was her Santa Claus.
Okay, you can go back to wanting to slap him, because that was a really bad line.
Wait, what?
We didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids.
June is going to say bought what, because she doesn't understand.
So I had to be like her dad. And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year. On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. The next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted. I'm so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out.
Somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. He sent it to Norway. He sent it to Norway, dude.
And then a few days later, it'd show up back in our mailbox.
Oh no.
Address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back. Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year.
Huh.
Huh.
But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that.
I'm gonna predict now, she wished for her parents back.
Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time. That was it. Nothing else. But I couldn't make that wish come true.
How was I wrong? How was I wrong?
Some Santa I am.
What happened?
She died.
Right, she either drowned in a pool or it was a chip pan fire. She was cooking some chips in a chip pan and you know that chip pans are the #1 cause of home fires.
She was killed 9 years ago.
Oh.
Hold on. Say he's 30 and she was killed 9 years ago when he was 21. And they had many years where he played Santa. He would have had to have gotten custody of her when he was like 16.
All right, let's go.
Was she killed in the nonary games 9 years ago in the Nevada experiment?
Huh?
Oh my god.
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
Is that where she died? Do you think she died in the other nonary games?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, you're finally back.
Sorry we took so long. Let's go.
Santa baby.
Huh. Is this a warehouse?
No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight.
A warehouse is what someone turns into when they get bitten by a house. Every time there's a full moon, they turn into a warehouse.
There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are.
I know, it's a good joke.
Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right?
It's a good joke, right? It's
Let's
a
get
good
going.
joke. Oh, shit! Right into another puzzle. Sick! Sick! quick! That last puzzle took me half an hour. This one's probably gonna take me like another half hour. Alrighty, let's have a look at the flowchart. Ah! I don't know what this means for the game's progress. All I know is we're gonna have a different ending this time. Alright, let's save it, let's have a look at the map, and let's start fucking looking around. So we got 4 directions we can look in, right? 3 directions. Searched all the boxes, there's nothing in them. There's a bunch of bags here, I wonder what's in them. Sandbags. A card with a headshot. This is unexpected. It looks like he's outside. Okay. It's a card, it has a headshot on it. A headshot? Yeah. I'm not really sure what you're supposed... what purpose this could possibly serve. Nine lockers? It's locked. We need the key. All the boxes have numbers on them. Do they? Oh. Ace bent down and picked up something that had been sitting next to the box. Junpei, take a look at this. Cards. No way! A card with Lotus's print on it. A card with Seven's print on it. Two more key cards. Not cool, man. You took this picture without my permission. It looks pretty cool, though. You look really handsome in this picture. Knock it off, lovebirds. We're not a couple, not at all. Alright, okay. And June's card. What the fuck? I feel like we're getting like mad story at this point. Like, this is mad story. Not cute at all, and I'm not photogenic, and I don't look sexy either. Next to Clover, my skin looks gross. And I'm not sexy like Lotus. I know guys go for women who look like Lotus, but I'm trying to. I'm doing the best I can. So please don't call me a board or a trash can or a cutting board. Wait a minute. I haven't said anything like that, have I? Oh my god. Alright. Sort of liquid in these barrels. Not sure what it is, however. Dude. Man, the guy on this card is one good-looking son of a bitch. Way more class than that other chump. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Huh? What's your problem? Didn't say I meant you, did I? Oh my god. I'm getting a Snapchat from Josh Areno. My friend Josh is playing Simulacra, and he's at the part where you have to make the fake profile, and he's writing like fucking 420 blaze it and stupid shit all over his profile. Oh no. Alright, more sandbags. Hey, 9's headshot. This guy, the card has the 9th man on it. He is the first victim of this nonary game. Actually, come to think of it, he was acting pretty weird. I wonder what his deal was. Yeah, we actually know fucking nothing about this guy, right? My theory was that he didn't speak Japanese, and all the players spoke Japanese, and like he just freaked out and fucking got himself killed. My other theory was that he was somebody who was in charge of building the nonary games, and that's why he freaked out, because he knew there was no way to survive. These crates are smaller, they look like the children off the other crates. Junpei, that sounds like some sort of fairy tale. I don't know, man, you ever think about how crates reproduce? Doesn't sound like a fairy tale to me. What the fuck? A headshot with Snake on it. Snake, is that Snake's card? Yeah. You want to see it? No, that's fine. 2, 4, 6, 7 cards. We need 2 more and we have the whole set. Headshot with Clover. This is Clover's card. He sent me another Snapchat. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, why did I make people play Simulacra? Out of all the games I could have recommended. Alright. What are we doing? We're playing video games. You know, looking at this photo, she's kind of cute, isn't she? And June's like, not talking. He's like, huh, what's up? Nothing at all. Why does her smile make me feel cold? Wow. Don't know what's in these barrels. Judging by their weight, perhaps a liquid of some sort. And a box with Ace's card. Why was June and Junpei's cards together? Why was Ace's card in another box? Let me have a look at this card and search it. It's Ace's card. You look like some kind of European lord. Oh, my headshot. You want to see it? It's actually a pretty good picture. No, I don't need to see it. In fact, we really ought to get back to our search. That's it then, right? This is the only area with a fence around it. Junpei think you could go over and take a look at it? Sorry, but no thanks. Why? I've got a bad feeling about it. Pussy, okay, fine. Fine, I'll go. Please be careful, Santa. But just in case... Wait. What's he going to do with that screw? I don't see that throwing a screw at a fence is... It's an electric fence. It's like when you play Stalker and you throw the screws at the fence. Yep. Jump off the crates, we would be able to get back. I think we can get over the fence by jumping on those crates. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna jump over. Fuck that. Fuck that. I think we just open the boxes.
Now we finally have all 9 picture cards. We just need to insert these cards into the slots at the front of each box.
You know which card goes in which box, yes?
Is this puzzle basically just knowing that you remembered people's numbers? Because it's pretty obvious. If you have Santa with you, you know that this is 3, you know that we are 5, and you know that June is 6, and you know that Ace is 1. So is it just... And then this one says the 9th man. So you only really need to know these 4. And this guy's name is 7. So you only really need to know these 3. This isn't really a puzzle.
Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious. You just match our numbers to the numbers, then you pop the corresponding card in the right box. So for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on it goes into box 1. The card with the picture of Snake on it goes into box 2.
Oh, I see.
Huh? What? Hey! June, are you okay?
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finish the box thing, alright?
No! I want to know what's in the boxes, because I think this is where Santa got the gun. I think this is where Santa got the gun that he had at the end of the game, because we've been with Santa this whole playthrough. Santa hasn't gotten away from us. There's no point where Santa's gotten away from us other than the rooms in front of the medical thing where we couldn't follow him. So how did Santa get the gun?
Just put the cards in the boxes. I'm counting on you. Are you alright? What happened?
Can you stand?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Don't give me that. Now is not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Just let me see for a sec.
Huh.
You're still warm.
I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know? Still, to fall down like that? I think she's probably still a little messed up.
Alright, well, let's just get out of
What
here
is
as
his
fast as we can
face?
so we can get you to a hospital.
What is his face?
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
Medicine. Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
Ace? Why?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company.
What the fuck? New info.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think. Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soparil.
That's what Ace took in the medical room earlier.
Soparil. I've heard of that before somewhere.
Soparil. It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature. A lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces.
Was the Soparil what Zero used to knock us out to get us onto the boat in the first place?
It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer. It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots. It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soparil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals' stock did too.
Why do you know all of this?
I heard it from the old man himself.
From Ace? When?
By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second-class room. Remember how Snake, 7, and you went to door 5?
5, and they went to door 4.
It was back then. I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company.
In this timeline, they went to door 4.
We just started talking, and I guess it...
Huh.
Are you worried about something?
No. What the hell is he doing? June, don't push yourself, all right?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Sure.
Can Ace not read or something? What the fuck? How is he having trouble with his numbers?
What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
What can't you see well?
These pictures. I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia.
No way! This is what this is what Lotus told us about. Ace has this disease where everybody's faces looks the same. It kind of like, the way she explained it was, when we look at a group of chimpanzees, we can't tell which chimpanzee is which based on how they look, unless we spend a lot of time with them. And even then, we base it on the differences between them. So somebody with presbyopia doesn't know what faces look like.
Growing old is a difficult thing. At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
How could simply looking at cards have tired him out? But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
I think that's what it is. I think it's the presbyopia.
Prosopagnosia.
This is it. Listen.
Well, put simply, it means
But that's a
condition where
different
the
name.
blind can't distinguish between human faces.
That's not what he said. He didn't say prosopagnosia. He said What did he say? He said presbyopia. Not prosopagnosia.
In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's.
Also, look at these fucking titties. I know we're not meant to sexualize women. I know we're not meant to point out the things in the game that are sexual. But she's not real, and those are some big fucking titties. I'm just saying it.
So they can't remember.
I'm just saying it.
Which is how most people recognize each other.
I'm gonna Google some fucking fan art of this character, and I'm gonna retweet all night. I'm just gonna retweet pictures of this character.
That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia?
Here's the interesting thing. We learned about prosopagnosia through coming through this middle tree, and then we went down the middle. Are there maybe possible dialogues that we would only have gotten if we'd went down the middle tree and then to the left, or the middle tree and then the right? My plan was to start here and then cross over this way, but possibly there's another route where you cross through this way. Dude, 2 bots in a row? Damn. How do I permanently ban 2 bots in a row? Here's the funny thing. both of those accounts have 1,000 followers. You know, both of those accounts I just banned in chat. I have a theory that those accounts that advertise services to like increase your followers, I have a theory. Wait, fuck, what did they actually send? Shit. I just banned both of them without even reading their message because I'm so used to like banning fucking... Oh, fuck. Oops. Anyway, I have a theory that those viewers, since they don't show up in the viewer list and they only show up in the chatter list, I have a theory that they're bots that have tried to use those services in the past, and when they've put in their account's name and like password, their accounts have been hijacked to add to like, you know, the bots looking for people to sign up. Does that make sense? Like a worm, like a virus.
Well, he looks depressed enough to have it. Oh well.
Okay. But he called it a different thing.
Puzzle. Ace's card is in box 1. I just need to do the same for the rest. And finally, the 9th man's card into box 9. Yeah! Oh, they opened! What the?
They're all empty.
9 pins?
Oh.
I guess I'll take them with me.
9 pins. And they all look like they're the same length. Who knows, but none of them had a GL Have Fun badge, so they must have been human at some point. Huh. A GL HF badge? What do you mean? Yeah, I think that they are bots that are like, they've been accounts at one point and then they've been either sold or traded or, you know, why would they have followers? Why would they have viewer counts, right? Why wouldn't they just be 0 view people? Also, there have to be accounts that have verified email addresses or they wouldn't be able to talk in this channel. Correct? Pins. Pins, pins, pins. Can I go up the stairs? Okay. If you have this setting enabled, yeah. To open this door, we gotta find the key that fits the keyhole. I can't look at it anymore. Huh. There are 6 holes here, and it looks like the pins I just found would fit perfectly for them. The ones you found in the 9 boxes, right? Well, why don't you try it? Alright, let's see what happens. I think 2, 4, 6 should go here on the top part, and 3, 5, 7 on the bottom. Why? 7 plus 6 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. Well, some of them lit up. Yeah, 3 and 6. I wonder if there's some kind of rule that determines which lights go on. Well, I put 2, 4, and 6 pins at the top bar and 3, 5, and 7 pins on the bottom. So 3, 5, and 7 would be 15, which would be root 6. And 2, 4, and 6 would be root 3. I think maybe it's the digital roots. Yeah. Alright, so we gotta add in numbers to get all the digital roots to light up. Cool. They turned off. 6, 7, and 8 is 21. The digital root of 21 is 3. Therefore, light 3 turned off. Okay, just let me play the game. I'm skipping all of that dialogue because I think I get it. Yeah, let me play the game. So we want number 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, if we don't make any mistakes, we should be able to do this in one pass. Right? If we don't make any mistakes at all. What up, Tipsy? Tipsy, you've missed discussions about rats and mazes. You've missed Santa revealing he had a daughter. Not a daughter. He had a younger sister that died 9 years ago. You missed Ace revealing he can't tell what people's faces look like. Oh no, you missed so much. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 gives us 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then on the bottom row, we should go for 1. No. Yeah, let's go for 2. Let's go for 2. So let's go 6 and 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. And then if we add 9, it becomes 13. Yeah. That's fine. Now we need to get the other numbers. 8 plus 2 plus 1 is 11. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So number 2 will go on. 3 plus 7 is 10. Plus 6 would put on number 7. Now we need 1, 3, 4, and 8. Alright, let's target 8. 8 would be 9 plus 1 is 10. Plus 7 is 17. So this row makes 17. And then 1 plus 7 is 8. And now we need to make either 1, 3, or 4. Eight plus 2 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. And 1 plus 3 is 4. 8, 2. Cool. So now we need to make 1 and 3 using a combination of 3 numbers without duplicating any numbers. So to get 1, you want to aim for 10. So how would you make 10? How would you make 10 using the numbers 1 to 9? 2 plus 7 plus 1 equals 10. And then 1 plus 0 equals 1. And then to make for... you need to aim for 12 for your other number. 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus 6 is 12. Yeah. So 2 plus 4 plus 6 is 12. And then 1 plus 2 is 3. And oh shit, I was using 2 in my other calculation, wasn't I? Fuck! I just made a mistake. Oh wait, I can take them out. Never mind. Oh my god. What if I make it 3, 5, and 4? 3, 5, and 4. 3 plus 5 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. 12 is 1, 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then 2 plus 7 plus 1. No mistakes, boys. No mistakes. Hey, does that mean... hey, we gotta do it again. Man, and I thought I was doing so well. So now... okay, so we got 9 holes and there's an F above them. I don't know what F means, but I know one thing. What's that? This time there's 9 holes. So we need to insert 9 pins. Well, why don't you just try it, alright? Okay. Base 10 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then A, B, C, D, E, F. F would be 16. Does each row need to add up to 16? So 1, 9, and 6. And then 3 and 7. So 7 plus 3 plus 6 is also 16. Then 1, 7 is 8. And then this would be 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. Then 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. But then that means that this is wrong. Yeah. I think that each thing has to add up to 16, because that's what F would be, right? Unless it's 15. You guys following this or not? Hold on. Menu, file, yeah, not that. Maybe the F means 15. Oh, it's 15! It's 15, it's 15, it's 15, not 16. I was thinking, yeah, fuck it, it's 15, it's 15. Right, 9 plus 1 plus 5. And then 9 plus blah, 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 2 plus 4. And then this is also 9 plus 6 is 15. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. 9 plus 8 is... Shit, this doesn't work. 9 plus 8 is 17. We're already too high. So the 9 doesn't go in the middle. 9 plus 1 plus 5, right? That's 15. And then 8. 8 and 6. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It has to be like this because not all the combinations can use 5. 9 plus 2 is 11, plus 4 is 15. And then 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 plus... Does that mean 1 goes in the middle? You want as few combinations that utilize the 9 as possible. And the only way to have that is to put the 9 on one of these side parts. That way 9 is only used 2 times. It's used by this one and it's used by this one. If 9 was on a corner, it'd have to be used 3 times. If it's in the center, it has to be used 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times, sorry. 9 plus 1 plus 5. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 4. Shit. 5? 9, 1. This is 15. And then you can have 3 and 7. This is 15. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus... Shit. So that's not 7. 3 plus 9 is what? 12? 12 plus 3 is 15, so the 3 and the 9 can't go together. It's 4. Huh. So 5 isn't in the middle. Holy shit! This is actually difficult. This is the toughest puzzle. This is the toughest puzzle yet. The music's a fucking banger though, can we agree on that? 9 plus 2 is 11 plus 4. That's 15. That's 15. Yeah, that's 15. Fuck it, right? That's 15. 2 plus 1 is 3. So there's no way to make this 15. Seven, 9 plus 6 is 15. But it has to be 9 plus 5 plus 1. This is 15. This is 15. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 7 is 15. 7 plus 5 plus 3 is 15. And then 2 plus 8 plus 5 is 15. Oh! Boys! I'm too good at games. I'm too good. Like, I'm just too good. Okay, electricity is going to the monitor up top. Let's see what actually happens on the device arena. A green button and a lever. I wonder what these do. Wait, what the hell is this? Where did you find this? What is this? Where did you find it? I found it when we were messing around with the pinholes. Looks like instructions for this thing. According to what it says, this thing's a remote control for that. Yeah, that. What's he pointing to? The machine over there. Apparently it's called the Pushmaster 5000. Dude. The Pushmaster 5000. Are you serious? So what are we supposed to do with the Pushmaster 5000? You see that coffin over there? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? The fucking coffin is here? Oh no. Don't you want to know what the deal is with it? I do. You want to check it out? Yeah. Alright. How do you think we're gonna get there? Well, there's some crates on top of the side of the fence, and some piled up like stairs. Maybe if we can make a path to the coffin from there. Okay. So to keep it from using its energy too fast, it's been programmed so that it'll only start moving once its path has been completely programmed in. Alright. And we have a new file to read. Not this one. Instructions for a machine called the Pushmaster 5000. Santa found them in the cargo room. In order to prolong battery life, it is advised that you first simulate the action before carrying them out. Pull the lever to begin the simulation. You can move in 4 directions, you cannot move diagonally. If the Pushmaster 5000's move count exceeds the battery life, it will be reset. Cannot lift heavy objects. So it can only lift crates, it can't lift metal crates. You reset, press back, and you have a lever. Cool. Alright, let's go. Let's play with this fucking weird titty looking thing. It doesn't look like a joystick from this angle. It looks like a weird eyeball or a nipple. Oh no. Oakley dokley. We're trying to make a path from here across to here. Reset. I see it. Yeah, I see it. I see it. No. Once this is in this corner, you see how we can't get this block back out? Yeah, you have to not get it so the blocks go in the corner. I'm gonna run out of fucking moves. No, I'm gonna run out of moves. Oh no, I'm gonna run out of moves. No, I'm already out of moves. No. Alright. Maybe we should have bought Pushmaster 6000. It would have had more fucking battery life. Fuck! Alright, let me think. We can't push anything into these spaces. There's some spaces we just can't push things into. No! I almost had it! I almost had it! No! What up, McCall? I almost fucking had it, boy! Yeah. If I do the same shit that I just did. If I do the same shit I just did, I'll have it. 100. The problem was here, that I made the wrong decision here. This is where the problem came in. I think I just fucked it up. Yeah, that joke would be a lot funnier if I tried more than twice. It would be a lot more relevant if I tried more than 2 attempts at this. Oh! Oh! So close. I've only been on this puzzle for like a minute. These puzzles are meant to take about 20 minutes each. Okay. I think the thing is, it's when you're moving around not moving a box, you're wasting moves, right? Like, as long as you're pushing a box, you're making headway towards it, right? Yeah, this is it. This is it. Yeah, this is it. This is the shit. Oh, fuck. No, it's not. Ass. Ass. Fuck. I can't move 2 boxes at once. Oh! Okay. This music is fucking dank, by the way. I love this music. This is the best song in the game. In order to fill the 2 center squares, though, I believe one of the other squares has to be filled first. If you push this box into one of these 2 areas, you can't move it anymore, and the game is over. If you push this box into one of these 2 squares, the game is over. If this box goes in this square, the game is also over. I don't think it's possible to fill them first. This move seems to, like, really work, though. See? That could be one of the middle 2 filled. Doing that same thing, I could fill one of the middle 2. See? If I do this. See, but as soon as it's pushed this way, then it's done. Fuck it. It's fine. I'll get it. Nope. I think that there's starts, right? Like in chess, there's opening moves, and then there's moves after your opening moves. And I think that I have the opening move correct. The problem is that the moves after the opening move aren't correct. How are you gonna get a square in here? The square in here would have to be placed down here and pushed up. Because there's no other way. You can't push it along here. Say the box was here, right, where my cursor is. You can't push it this way, from left to right. You would only ever be able to get a box into position 2 by putting it into position 3 and pushing it from direction 4. Shit, stop, I clicked it wrong. Yeah. The only way you're ever going to be able to get a box into position 2 is by, or position 2 is by putting it into position 3 and then moving it up again. So you have to find a way to get your mover bot down here. Ah! Ta-da, boys! How many attempts was that? 6? It was because you knew that you would never be able to get it in there any other way. As long as you use that as like your opener. You know, because it branches, right? I wish I could go back and explain this better. But if you push the first box, right, say the boxes are numbered clockwise, 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you push box 3 in any other way, you fuck the game because you're pushing it into a corner, you can't access it. The same with box number 4. So box 3 and 4 can only move one of 2 ways. So you only have 1 or 2 opening moves. Like, it's as simple as that. Once you have those 2 opening moves, then you have to know, like, you can only move that up into that space that certain way. Easy, boys. The Pushmaster 5000 did just what I told it and lined up all the crates. Now we get to see what's in the coffin. Here's the fucking thing about the coffin. The coffin is either one of 2 things. And I don't want it to be either. The coffin is either Snake or it's the mummy. Why hasn't the music cut out? It would feel like... Oh no.
Mummy!
It's a mummy.
Just kidding.
Really?
Or it's the gun.
Whatever. Just open it.
Okay, okay.
Is it the gun?
A small key.
It's the fucking gun!
A gun?
It either had to be the... Yeah, fuck. It was my third guess. But like...
Yeah, a revolver.
This is so fucking confusing. This game's branching narrative is like the...
Looks pretty old.
I wonder if this is a replica.
Alright, really quick, because this game is confusing. This is a flowchart of the choices you can make in the game. Novel sections are story sections where you get to make decisions, and you listen to the story. Escape sections are puzzle sections like the one we just played. When I first played through the game, I got to this novel section where we got to choose which door to go through, and I chose to go through the left door. Then we got down to here, and I chose to go through the left door. Then we got down to here, and I chose to go through the left door, which brought us to this end part. Remember what I said about novel sections? It's where you listen to the story and you get to make decisions. However, there was no decision to be made, and I got automatically forced to go to the coffin, which had an ending where Santa had the pistol and held the pistol against June's head, and I failed. I literally got a game over screen. Now remember what I said about novels, how you can make decisions? I think that if I'd chosen a different route, for example going right, center, then left, I might have had extra information that would have gotten me this other ending. Now this time, we went down the green line. So you can see I went right, center, center, and we're now here. I think the way this game works is it takes into account that you've already been to this area, so that possibly the solution to choosing the right path here and going down this way isn't contained in any of the routes that go towards that path. But in fact, the solution to this novel section here might be contained within here because of the way the game's timeline works. I don't think it's possible to reach this section on your first playthrough by taking any route and have the information possible to go right, or the information necessary to go right. I don't think it's possible. I think that we get that information for playing the other trees, which might mean that when we get down to here, that we automatically get forced into one of the other endings. I'm not sure, but this game is very, very unusual. But in the meantime, it's a gun, and it's loaded. We know it's loaded because it was fired in the other playthrough.
This thing is... Are these real bullets? Oh, if this is real... Oh.
The game is very strange.
Not gonna take it?
It's not like a linear narrative. It's very different. Like...
Of course not. All something like this is gonna do is cause more trouble. It's a powerful weapon that gives one person a huge advantage. Something like that would be way too dangerous to have around. We're in enough danger already.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Maybe Zero put this gun here, hoping that something like that might happen. In other words, maybe he put it here to make us fight each other.
Zero definitely wanted us to have the gun because he put it next to the key that we need for progressing the game.
In that case, we should most certainly leave it here. I, for one, have no desire to let Zero control me.
Me neither.
Okay, we've got that figured out. But you aren't gonna leave that key in there, are you?
So in the other playthrough, Santa took the gun. But in the other playthrough, we weren't in this room. We were in a completely different area of the ship. Which means that somebody either gave Santa the gun, or Santa took the gun when there was other people with him, which means he might take it when we're with him.
Of course not. We'll take that with us.
The easiest thing would be to shoot the gun into the floor multiple times and get rid of all the ammo, right? There's a revolver in this coffin. What was this thing for? Jumpy. I know I'll be there in just a minute. Okay. I would love to go back and check if the revolver is still in there. Santa said, as we were leaving the furnace room, he said, what's the point of propping the door open? We already know the solution to the puzzle. We can return here anytime we want. There's a chance that while other people are talking later in the game, that somebody returns here, possibly Santa, and gets the gun? So even though I'm the one walking across the boxes here, there's a chance that somebody comes back for it. So even though I'm leaving the gun up there, the gun might still be in play. Fuck. So there's no way of stopping him getting the gun. Alright, we opened the door. Cool. Hey, what are you waiting for? Let's go. You first. Shit, and it's not gonna tell me who goes out of the door in what order. Fuck! It would have been cool to see if Santa goes out first or if he lingers back.
A long hallway, huh?
Do you think he went back for the gun already? I'm overthinking this, but half the fun of this game is overthinking it. Coming up with theories that get completely blown apart.
Let's check it out.
We've seen this elevator before.
We got off the one on the left just a little while ago.
Then we went through the number 6 door, and that took us to the engine room.
Yes, and after that we passed through the cargo room.
And now we're back here.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started. We needed a card to get to this point.
I don't see a card reader here.
Perhaps we aren't able to activate it from this location.
Why don't you just try pushing the button?
Yeah. It works.
I think so.
Good. Now we can go back if we need to.
What do we do? Should we return to C deck?
No, this hallway keeps going. Even if we do end up going back, I think we should see what's down there first.
I agree. Let's go.
Wasn't the library
Looks like
on
it
C
ends here.
deck? No, the library was on D deck. Never mind. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna be I'll be less than 2 minutes. Alright, I'm back. I looked through my walkthrough guide. That's where I was. I was looking for the walkthrough guide so the next puzzle doesn't stump me. Holy shit, I'm dropping frames. Why am I dropping frames? Let's look that up real quick. Hold the fuck on. Is Steam downloading a game? Is the Xbox thing downloading a game? Huh. Oh shit. I know why I'm dropping frames. Yeah. You know why I'm dropping frames? Because Steam decided to download a 1.7 gigabyte patch in the background. What if I go back to this screen? Am I gonna drop frames on this screen?
Only one door.
Shit. I guess it doesn't really matter that I'm dropping frames, but like... Oh, it's back to normal? Okay. I dropped 2,149 frames while I